Hey YouTube, Dan Ottaway here, coming at you with what's going to be my last Flying Cup team because nobody cares about this stuff. the it's actually pretty slow to get games for me, and I can see just based on the view count, you guys are not interested in Flying Cup. So this will be my last one. I'll do a short tomorrow, Great League on Monday, and then my youngest battles on Tuesday. So what I did with this one team was, I know Aerodactyls are out there, I know Skarmorys are out there, I know there's Electric out there. But I was like, okay, Skarmory Stealing is like your best answer for Aerodactyl, so I wanted to use that. And I'm like, I want to use an Ice type Pokemon because Ice will hit so hard here. I tried Mantine, it didn't work well. So I'm like, let's try. I don't have Articuno built up, so I'm like, let's try Drifblim Icy Wind. And then I'm like, I need some bulk. So I put in Mandibuzz because even I kind of mentioned like Altaria, Mandibuzz, even in like bad matchups, you're still gonna grab a shield just based on how bulky you are. So did that, triple weak to electric, but so I'm gonna show you in the second game how I won against an electric Pokemon, and I'm gonna show you in the third game how I lost one against an electric Pokemon because you can still maneuver around to a certain extent with bulk. So let's get into it. Gyarados on the lead here. I'm assuming this is a waterfall Gyarados. They came with our Aerodactyl, and here is your immediate punish. And they're gonna get to a move here, and I always shield because you could just shield and farm and come out with decent HP and at least one charge move here. Stealing does take a while to charge up, which is the only problem. So Gyarados comes in uh, as expected. I expect them. I guess it's not a shadow. If they were a shadow, they would have shielded. If I get to another move, I may get to another one. Yeah. So I'll probably get the shield back here because they are pretty low with energy. So I don't think they're going to want to let it go down. And now I can just easily come in with Mandibuzz, just absorb whatever move you're going to throw at me. Snuck a move in there too. Hit with one Aqua Tail, that's fine. It does nothing. I'm going to get move up before they even get the second Aqua Tail off. So they still have a punch of energy, but is it worth saving at this point? I think that so in their mind it is. Snuck on another one through there. So the fast moves are inconsistent, I've noticed. They've always been to a certain extent inconsistent. And Dragonite comes in. Oh, and Dragonite, you're not going to like it. I'll talk about fast move and something that I noticed after these two, because here we go. Emolga on the lead, right? I'm weak all over here. And seeing it on the lead is not bad because Mandibuzz just can absorb so much damage. And the point, if you're ever in these matchups, is just spam as much as you can. Like try and do as much damage or grab shields as you can. So let the first one go probably just to see how much it does. And this is why I like Mandibuzz. Like it's going to take 2 discharges to take me out. And I've already got 1 shield. So I may try and get the second shield here, or because they're going to get a 1 discharge off here. The question is, I don't know the counts. Could they get to 2? I feel like they can get to 2, but I double shield anyways. Yeah, I thought they would get to 2, so I'm out of move. So I'm going to shield, hoping that they let me take them out here. And they catch on Altaria, which is okay. It's not great. The good news is, so Icy Wind from Drifblim does not take this out. But Icy Wind plus a foul play may take them out. No, still just short. But lowered their attack enough, that's fine. Because I lowered their attack, this Sky attack is not going to take me out. So I should be able to come out with an Icy Wind out of this matchup too. Just about. Which is nice, because if the Emolga comes in, yep, I'm going to get this off, which will lower their attack or take them out. So what are they going to do here? They let it go, thinking that they can just go 1 shielded, and I've got the answer for it in Steel Wing Skarmory. So even if they get to a move, I don't think a rock throw is going to take me out from this range. Because I'm half steel. Rock slide, whatever. Rock slide. And fall farm down, stealing Skarmory coming through. And then this is the one where I lost. So Mantine, yeah, this is it's part of why I lost this because they have both the ice here and an electric in the back, and that's just like it's tough to deal with. It's tough to deal with. If I had a Molga built up, you know what, I have a rank. I don't know what rank it is, but my IV thing says it's like 98.9, so it's pretty good rank. Uh, but it would cost 300,000 dust to build up, and I'm like, no, I'm not building up. I'm at 6.4 million dust now. I'm saving my dust for next season. Although it's 4 weeks away, I don't think I can. Like, I would like to get to like, I don't know, 6.7 million ish. We have the I'm actually busy. there's triple Stardust for the next community day, but I'm busy that day, so I don't even think I could do that community day, which is gonna be so annoying. And there's your Molga. And now two shields. This thing spams way too fast. I need to start shielding and shield. What am I doing? Why did I not shield that when I could have got? Okay, that's why I just lost the game. That's a really, really dumb play by me. That's really dumb. They can probably just farm down now. Yeah, I lost. What a dumb play. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was so dumb. So the air. So this is like one of my possibly only chances. I know I lost this one, but that's probably one of my only chances to stay in this is just to get this in here, get a bunch of head on energy. They still have the move, so it's not gonna matter in the ending. Um, so let's talk about the fast move because and I'll go over it in my battles with Yonkis. One time, it's just very inconsistent. And it's always been inconsistent. But one time I got I was loaded with energy. You'll see in the battles. I was loaded with energy. He switched in, like took out one of his Pokemon, like I farmed down, loaded with energy. He comes with his Pokemon. I immediately fast move deny. Like I'm at like 100 energy, so I fast move deny and get my charge move off. And then the next time I go back to back charge moves. So as soon as my charge move went through, and then I threw it the next one, and then he snuck a fast move in. And it's kind of like what I'm seeing in some of these battles. Like sometimes the fast move goes through, sometimes it doesn't. It's just these inconsistencies. Could catch on the Emolga. Probably still just gonna stay in here anyways. Um, yeah, it's just these inconsistencies that makes the game annoying. Like it's things that you don't think matter too much, but I mean, they do add up in the ending. Like a fast move here and there in some of these tight matchups. So that's what I look for. Actually, let me just go check the messages now. Not a lot of people have watched the video, and in the video I said, "Hey, if you guys have any topics of conversation you want me to talk about during this, let me know." Um, but not a lot of people have watched this, so I'm not getting a lot of comments here. Oh, actually, there is a lot. Some people. Okay, so the cheat. So there is actually some conversation about spoofing here. Spoofing. The incense is crap right now. Rant about the incense changes. I'm worried that GoFest won't be worth it. Okay. I really hope we get some new tech cups that are dominated by this cup. Okay, so there's actually some interesting comments here that I would. So there's spoofing slash cheating. There's the incense change, and then there's new cups that aren't dominated by the same Pokemon. So those are all interesting conversations to talk about. So let's talk about them. And then, yeah, keep giving me conversations to talk about because I like talking about these things that affect the game and affect PvP specifically. So let's just start with Alfie's new cups season that are totally dominated by a couple Pokemon. What's really funny is, so I play Pokemon Unite, and I'm not saying that like I'm using this example, but I'm not saying that it has to be like the exact same. But Pokemon Unite, what they do is they essentially nerf and buff Pokemon constantly. So in the end, it almost doesn't matter which Pokemon you use. They have similar, not statistics, but they have a similar ability to win the game, right? So it's not like, and again, when you're doing these battles, these have certain typings, like in the Pokemon game. So you can't like, if you're a fire Pokemon going against a water Pokemon, it makes a difference in these battles. It does not make a difference in Pokemon Unite. Like in Pokemon Unite is just like the actual damage of a move itself. Typing ignored. Um, so the problem with Pokemon Go is like you have all these cups that are dominated by like the Great League. You still have your top five in Registeel and Trevenant and Nidoqueen's overpowered and everything. And in these special cups, like Steelwing Skarmory's OP here, obviously Aerodactyl, any electric. So whenever you get these cups, there's always going to be certain Pokemon that are dominant. So Sylph tournaments try to create like these unique uh, cups where like they ban certain type of Pokemon or you're limited to a certain type. But I feel like the way that this game is made, any Pokemon, there's still going to be a couple Pokemon that will always dominate no matter what you try to do, just based the way this game is done. And like you're always gonna have Pokemon with different like bulk stats and attack stats and it doesn't matter like how you limit the meta, there'll always be a couple things that end up dominating in the end is my thought process around it. So it'd fun if they can do like I think they're trying to just recycle all these old ones to see what works. But yeah, I think they need to think outside the box a little bit, kind of like Self, like just randomly, you don't just randomly ban a couple uh typings plus like Self also bans like, yeah, we're gonna ban these couple typings, but we're also gonna ban these like 10 meta Pokemon, so you can't use Registeel and you can't use Altaria and stuff like that. So that's what they do there. The incense nerf, I have saved so many coins not buying incense. I used to, so I work from home now because I've worked from home for the last 2 years because of COVID. So I've worked from home. So I used to, because I can't get out, I don't get out much, right? So I work from home 9 to 5. I got the kids at before and after, and then at night, like when they're in bed, you can't really like go out, and that's kind of like when I shoot videos. So I used to buy incense constantly, and just like if the 60-minute timer and they 30-second spawn or whatever it was, I used to catch a ton of Pokemon just sitting here during work hours. But now I haven't bought any during the thing, and you make a really fair comment about GoFest to be worth it, right? Because the 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 GoFest, the rare spawns that you want to get, the Axews, the regionals like Tropius and stuff like that, those are hidden behind incense. So if the incense rate is not boosted and it's still like if you're sitting the 1 in 5 minutes or if you're walking, it's a little better. But then like people online were arguing like same thing. Like GoFest is like 8 to 10 hours straight. You need to go like to the washroom. You need to go home and eat. You need to like get out of the sun and do stuff, right? So you can't you can't have like an hour or whatever how long it takes to do all that stuff of just like one Pokemon incense every 5 minutes if you like go home to eat lunch. So I agree that they probably need to change the incense at least for GoFest to make it a higher rate to make it worth it, in my opinion. I'll still probably buy it no matter what because I do plan outside of the wedding I have a wedding at 2:45 on Saturday, but outside of the wedding, I think I'll otherwise be out there grinding, so I think I'll probably buy it anyways. But we'll see. Actually, I'll try and get it free first because I've already seen like one person on Twitter. For some reason on Twitter, um, Pokemon Go gives like 10 free Go Fest tickets to like all their like sponsored creators. So you'd have like some of the top creators being like, I've got 10 tickets for Go Fest. Like comment on this tweet, retweet it, and then you can buy it from them. Like they'll give you the money or whatever, and then you can buy it that way. So I'll try and do that first before I drop real money on this. And the last thing is spoofing. And so defit, it's okay. So I knew about swingers. I know a couple people that use them to try and get candies. I did not know about this thing called defit. And defit, what essentially is, based on what I read about it, is that it allows you to just like, so on your phone, you have like you say, I have Google Fit on my phone, and you have this thing called defit. And what defit basically does is it tricks your Google Fit into thinking that you've run a bunch of kilometers in like a quick amount of time. So apparently you can get like they're talking about like thousands of kilometers a day. So that's why you've like I put that on Twitter. That's why like some of these people have like 350 kilometers in a day walking because they just got this defit thing going constantly to get that. So a couple people like, you know, I don't care if it's not hurting me. Why do I care how people play their game? And my argument had always been, okay, I'm a free to play player who is huge into GBL, obviously, posting videos like every single day for a year now, um, constantly in self tournaments, constantly in GBL. If you have a player who's using this defit thing where they can get X amount of X like kilometers walk, they can get like, I don't get 25 kilometers in a week, really, because I work from home, right? So I don't get that in a week. So if these people are getting like call it cheating, like it, it's not against the term of service per se, but like realistically, it's not fair what they're doing, right? They're cheating the system to get XL candies. So if I'm a free to play player and you are using this system to get a ton of XL candy, hatch all your eggs that are hidden behind incubators that give you Pokemon and Excel candy. Um, being able to like, yeah, get like extra rewards for the walking on the week, stuff like that. And there's no repercussions from Niantic on this. And um, spoofers don't get like reprimanded either. Why am I not cheating in this context as well? Right? Why am I not doing this as well? Why am I not getting the Excel? Why shouldn't I cheat? It kind of reminds me of like cycling. Like Lance Armstrong doped, but they couldn't give his like prize to anyone because the next like 40 guys doped as well. So there was no point. It's not like a prisoner's dilemma, but it's like if everyone's cheating and using these techniques, whether it be like auto catcher, swings, defit, scanners, spoofers, like, and Niantic's not like stopping them. Why am I not doing it as well? Because my Lickitung needs 250 XL candies more. Why am I not just using this thing to grab these XL candies in a short amount of time? Like, why am I going to grind for a year to do that? So it really like that's from my perspective, right? So like from my perspective, I look at this, I'm like, why am I not doing this too? Like it actually makes more sense for me to do this if Niantic is not going to penalize people, penalize people for this. So that's my thoughts about spoofing and the defit and stuff. It was just like a very interesting, and the tweet that I mentioned maybe the other day, like that tweet that I mentioned about like how did this person walk 240 kilometers has like 550 likes and like 100 comments, and it's people like defending all aspects of it. It's like, why do I care if people are doing this? It's Niantic's fault for making this game so hidden behind the paywall. Yes, it's anything you do is cheating. This is cheating. So it's like such a wide perspective of people on like how to play this game. Anyways, that's just my thought on those three things. Let me know if you have any other comments on this video or my other videos about what you want me to talk about in these rant sessions. Those are my thoughts on those. So appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching and have a good weekend. And I will see you guys in the next one.